Hello guys, Fernando here with TCG Hawk Rocks, and we're going to be doing a pack opening video. 107 I guess, packs of Sun and Moon Burning Shadows. Now, so far with some of the packs I've opened, I have pulled a few things I want. I pulled a Galissapod that I traded. Someone had one up for 8 packs, so I took it. And yeah, so I'm hoping to pull Galissapods, Darkrai's, Secret Rares, not multi-switch. Opened a box last night, or a box and a half in an Elite Trainer box, and I pulled a Full Art Guzma as the card I like the most. So alright, well, without further ado, let's get into the pack opening. Alright, so first pack, we've got Escape Rope playable. I think it's going to be great for Galissapod. I think Galissapod is a great card. And we're off to a really strong start. Necrozma. Okay, Necrozma. Full Art. Light's End. This is for my locked pack. Okay. That's unfortunate, but cool card. Let's open the next one. Water Energy. Like I said in the last video, I really like how these Water Energies look, or these energies in general look. The foil is Raichu, and our ultra rare, or rare, is Slowking. Alright. Electric Energy, the playable Wimpod. I think it's very good. A horrible, horrible item card. Tormenting Spray. I don't think it's going to be playable at all. Zygarde, and the rare is Full Art Salazzle. 200 HP, Fire type, 2 fire. This tag does 50 damage for each prize card you have taken. So it's a late game sweep. It can tank since it's got 200 HP. It's a little bit it's in the harder range to hit. So for 2 fire, hitting up to the max of 250s, pretty good. And then Heat Blast for 110, 2 fire. And then Queen's Gaze GX. Discard all energy attached. Discard all energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. That's pretty good. It's a control-ish card. And moving on to the next pack. Alright, Potown. And this card's pretty good, especially since the evolutions are very playable right now. And the rare is Mudsdale. But yeah, I think Potown's really good with, you know, putting extra damage counters anywhere. It helps you close up gaps of certain matches. And the rare is Shinotic. I don't know if I pronounced that. I'm pretty sure I butchered that name. Alright, Water Energy, Grimer, Noibat. The Noivern from this set's fantastic. And the rare is Lycanroc Hollow. The Moon form. Dangerous Claw 30 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a basic Pokemon, has 30 more damage. So you can go, and it's got corner, that's pretty cool. So you can go strong energy with 50 if it's a basic, 80, 110 with a choice band for 1 energy. I think that's pretty good. New AZ, Acerola, better AZ in my opinion. Weavile reverse, and the rare is another Necrozma GX. A non-full art one, a regular one. Final damage to this Pokemon from basic, or from colorless Pokemon. Interesting. For 3 colorless, discard psychic energy attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 10 or 60 damage for each card you discard this way. So 180 for 190 for 3 seems interesting. And then Black Ray GX. This attack does 100 damage for each of your opponent's GX Pokemon and EX Pokemon that isn't affected by weakness. Okay, well, it's an interesting card. I will form an opinion on it later. I'm a little confused about it. Not confused in the sense of like what it does. I'm confused like how is it applicable. And another Salazzle. So we've pulled a Full Art Salazzle, a Full Art Necrozma, a regular Salazzle, and a regular Necrozma in like 5 packs. It's pretty cool. Alright, moving on. Acerola again. Bodybuilding dumbbells, really great. I feel like Lycanroc GX will be very playable, especially with that. So, Polisand reverse, and the rare is Beware. Not the best pack, but hey, bodybuilding dumbbells, pretty good card. Got my favorite Pokemon, Charmander, and the rare is Noivern. Distort for 50, dark and a colorless. Your opponent can't play item cards from their hand during their next turn. So I remember there was a better version, in my opinion, for standard at least. Seismitoad was so oppressive. It was extremely powerful, and it won games because of the item locking. And then his other attack for Psychic, Dark, and a colorless, Sonic Volume. Your opponent can't play any special energy from their hand during their next turn. Decent attack. It's a good amount of damage. Is very applicable because a lot of decks run a lot of special energies. Most decks run double colorless, and then there's, fighting decks all run strong energy if you get to the point where it's relevant. And then his GX attack, Boom Burst GX. This attack does 50 damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon. Pretty good, not bad. Like a less good Rayquaza from Roaring Skies. And there we go with Charmander again. Super Scoop Up. I'm going to be testing this out with Decidueye for the little period of time. We still have 4 of the Giant Plants. And the rare is another Lycanroc Moon form. Night form. Whatever it is called. Acerola. The reverse is Kingdra. I believe that's a holo, actually. Fortunately, not too great. And another Zygarde. And open on the next pack. Fire Energy. Caterpie. I love the artwork on this Caterpie. It's just adorable. And the Wimpod. Foil Seadra. We got a foil Kingdra. So maybe we'll pull a foil Horsey next. And then a Turtonator. Not the right Turtonator. Turtonator GX is going to undoubtedly be the better one of the two. Weakness Policy. Remember when you were printed in Roaring Skies and I opened the case and there was too many of them. Potown again, and the rare is Golisopod GX. Well, one more Golisopod and I have my set on TCGO. Fortunately, he's not full art, but let's move on to the actual Pokemon. 210 HP, puts him out of the range of a lot of Pokemon. Volcanion's still going to be really good, so the fire type weakness is going to be actually really relevant. But his first attack, first impression, for 1 grass, does 30 damage, plus. Doesn't sound that spectacular if you just look at it from that first line. But if this Pokemon was on your bench and became your active Pokemon this turn, this attack does 90 more damage. So with the new card, Guzma, or however you pronounce that name, you pull out a Pokemon like Lysander, and then he switches it. So you switch your active Pokemon with Golisopod. He's going to be hitting for 120. With Choice Band, he can be hitting for 150. Now there is a promo Lurantis that adds 20 more damage to Grass and Fire type Pokemon on your Fire type or Grass Pokemon. So you have one more, that's 170. You have 2, that's 190. You're hitting for 190, like a feasible 190 for 1 Grass. So his other attack, Armor Press for 100. Grass and DC and 2 double colors, so 2 colorless. It's okay. It's better than Decidueye's attack for sure. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 20 less damage from attacks. Pretty good. So in situations where you can't switch them out and you've got the double colorless in hand, Armor Press, you're fine. And then Crosscut GX for 150. Switch this with one of your bench Pokemon. Not the best GX attack, but at least it's an option if you're in those really tight situations where you need that switch to prevent your Golisopod from the knockout. Alright. Lana! And Meowth foil, cool. And the rare is Lucario. Ah, yes, a Stance Lucario. I remember looking at it and thinking, can I make this playable? And then I looked at its attack. 3 fighting for 120. I was like, no, what? I don't think it has a chance. And especially with the fact that it has to evolve, so it's a little... makes it a little bit more difficult. Wishful Baton Foil, interesting. And the rare is... Ho-Oh GX. Sacred Fire. 1 fire and 2 colorless. This tag does 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So, you know, Snipe. It's got 190 HP for a basic. Pretty good. Phoenix Burn for 180. This Pokemon cannot use Phoenix Burn during their next turn. So for 3 fire and a colorless, not the strongest because you can do... You can use other Pokemon that are arguably better for less attack cost, like Turtonator GX or even Volcanion, in my opinion, is better as an attacker. I know you don't normally use him as a main attacker. I believe you just use the Steam Up one. I rarely use the EX one as the attacker because I'm on the Turtonator build. And then Eternal Flame GX. Put 3 in any combination of Fire GX or Fire EX Pokemon from your discard pile onto your bench. So I think it's pretty good. The only problem with it is its attack costs hinder the card a lot. It makes a lot of its playability go down the drain, in my opinion. So the foil is Palossand. I believe I have 2 of those now. Yep. And the rare is Diancie. I believe it's going to be played in the Gardevoir deck, which I personally feel is a little overrated, but that's just my opinion. So, Lunatone foil, nice, the heal block one, and the rare is Weavile. Rule of Evil. This attack does 6 damage to each Pokemon that has an ability. Interesting, and then slash for dark and a colorless for 70. So just a pretty vanilla Pokemon. Doesn't really do anything spectacular. It's just, it looks good for a sealed pull. So Disgusting Pollen Vileplume. Basics can attack it if this is your active. I think it's pretty good. And then Alolan Raticate with an attack that has no cost, which I find weird. Like Alolan Vulpix and a few other Alolan Pokemon have that no energy cost thing, and I'm like, that was from Diamond and Pearl. Why did you bring it back just so randomly? Alright, Guzma. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. If you do, switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. This is the card that pairs extremely well with Golisopod. It makes him from okay to very good. Dusknoir, nice, and then another full art Salazzle. That's 3 Salazzles. A little speechless because I don't want to play it. It looks cool, but I don't really want to play it, but maybe I will after this. Another full Dusknoir. And the rare is another Alolan Raticate. This looks identical to one of the packs we opened a little bit ago. Alright. Acerola, very good supporter. The foil is Bruxish. And the rare is Meowstic on a beach. Nice. Alright, next pack. Wimpod, now we've got 5 little guys. Another Super Scoop Up. I think I had some already, but I like this art. The foil is another Raichu foil. And the rare is a Malamar. I don't want to read it. Alright. Open another. Looks, we got 83 packs, including this one, to go. Alright. Toxicroak, and the rare is the mushroom again. The very happy pink mushroom. Alright. So far, pulled 1 Gliscopod, so that's great. The rare is another Diancie. Search your deck for a card that evolves from one of your Pokemon and put it onto that Pokemon to evolve it. Then shuffle your deck. Pretty good. I think that's a really good way to ramp or accelerate the growth of your Ralts for Fairy. Alright, so the rare is Beware. Beware the beware. Alright. Fighting energy. Always the best part of the packs. The energies. Foil escape rope. That's nice. Now we have 3 different foil escape rope in this. And the rare is Alolan Eradicate. Nothing too exciting. Alright. I haven't pulled as many gizmos as I was hoping for. Electivire reverse, and the rare is Alolan Muck Full Art. Just like in my box, and I guess in this video. Alolan Muck, 220 HP, evolves from Alolan Grimer, 1 dark and 2 colorless, Chemical Breath, 10 damage plus. This attack does 70 more damage for each special condition affecting your opponent's active Pokemon. So, with Hypnotoxic Laser and Expanded, you can hit for 80 for 3. It's pretty not that good. So, Crunch, 120, 2 dark and 2 colorless, discard an energy card from your opponent's active Pokemon. Tri-Hazard GX does not have a cost. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. This new active Pokemon is now burned, paralyzed, and poisoned. See, that pairs really, really well with his first attack, but the problem is you're using a GX attack with that, so I feel like it just makes him unplayable, which is very sad. It's a very, very nice looking card in my opinion. And here we go, Guzma. You're a little muck, we got a Guzma and another Happy Mushroom. Stuffle is just so adorable. Alright, the reverse is a really cool looking Beanbag Meryl. It was like those real, like clay or plush looking cards. And then the rare is Heracross. Ability is Guts. If this Pokemon would be knocked out by damage from an attack, flip a coin. If heads, this Pokemon is not knocked out and his remaining HP becomes 10. And then pitch 2 grass. Your opponent switches their active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon and does 50 damage. So, not that great. If you're unlucky like me, your opponent will flip heads for all of eternity, and it will never die, and you will lose a game from decking out. Foil Toxicroak is our reverse, and our rare is another Ho-Oh. So we're on 2 Ho-Ohs, 3 Salazzle, 1 Golisopod, and 2 the legendary Pokemon from this set. I can't remember its name. Huh. It's on the Elite Trainer box. That's all that matters. Alright, so our reverse is Lycanroc Day Form. A very vanilla Pokemon, not worth reading. The rare is Porygon Z. Initialize. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, during your turn, you may de-evolve each of your opponent's evolved Pokemon by putting the highest stage evolution card on it into your opponent's hand. Seems like a lot of work for very little payoff, considering you have to evolve this Pokemon as well. And then Zap Cannon for 3 colorless, 80 seems pretty okay. I can see it being fun to play, but not really to be competitive with. Alright, here's our third Guzma. A foil Heatmor, and the rare is Zygarde. 2 of those now. Alright, moving on, next pack. Hoothoot, that's new, because it says new over it. The reverse is Turtonator, and the rare is Scolipede. Looks pretty cool. Alright, so far the pack opening's been pretty good. Foil Potown. Like I said already, I think it's very playable, it's very good. And then the rare is Charizard EX. This is looking a lot like the box I opened, or the boxes I've opened. Pull a Charizard, pull a Alolan Muck Full Art. In the first box I split with my friend, we did pull a Salazzle Full Art, I believe. So we're going to open the next pack. Oh, we also pulled a Noivern EX. So the reverse is Lycanroc Night Form, and the rare is Crabominal. Didn't even know that was a Pokemon. Learn something new every day. Alright, next pack. Alright, so Lana versus Hoot Hoot. And our rare is Tortonator. That is our second Tortonator, third when we including the foil one. 68 packs after this one. Foil dumbbells, nice. The rare is Hyper Machamp. Alright. Machamp GX, 250 HP, fighting type. For 2 fighting, crosscuts, 60 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon is an evolution, this Pokemon's attack does 60 more damage. So 120 for 2. If you have 1 strong energy, 140. If it's a GX and it has a choice band, hitting for 170 for 2. And then 3 fighting, Bedrock Breaker, 130. Discard any stadium card in play. Seems okay. And then his GX, 180 for 3. This attack isn't affected by weakness or resistance. Very, very vanilla. So, very, very bad for a GX move. Because if your GX move isn't doing something that heavily affects the game, it's probably not worth playing. So the rare is Meowstic. Moving on to the next pack. That is why GX moves like both Lycanrocs are, I think, good, and then Decidueye is really good because it affects the game in a situation to where it changes the game completely. You doing 180 for 3 is not something good enough, like where Turtonators is attach 5 energy from the discard pile anywhere you like, and that's just way better than just doing damage. So the reverse is Rhyperior, and the rare is Butterfree. Bye bye heal. Oh, the reference to Bye Bye Butterfree makes me very sad. I cried when I was a kid while watching that episode, so it has a lot of memories. But I will look away from Cowley. I don't like the card. I don't think it's very good. And then the rare is another Bye Bye Butterfree. You're just tormenting me, aren't you? I want to make you cry again, don't you, Pokemon? Here's our 6th Wimpod. Another Acerola, another Kiawe. And the rare is Tangrowth. Moving on to the next pack. Charmander again. Foil Curlia. And then the rare is Scolipede. Looks like we're slowing down a little bit. Hopefully pull something cool soon. Survivor's cool. More poison. Literally the ability. More poison. Put 1 more damage counter on your opponent's poison Pokemon between turns. You know what they need with their poison? More poison. The reverse is Happy Mushroom, and the rare is Weavile. Alright. 61 packs. Lana and Lana foil. Okay. And then Malamar. Seventh Wimpod. I don't need more of you. Foil Zygarde, so that's the second one. So we got 2 regular and 2 foil. And the rare is Alolan Ninetales, the good one. Luminous Barrier. Prevent effects of attacks, including damage, done to this Pokemon by your opponent's GX or EX Pokemon. The only issue I have with this Pokemon is that it requires evolving. Its attack is okay. 3 energy for 80 is fine when you've got an ability like that can literally stall out a game. Even to a point where your opponent can't win if they're not playing cards that get around it. Wimpod number 8. And then the rare is Araquanid? Okay, whatever that is. Foil and Rattata. Still not that big a fan of the Alolan Pokemon. And then the rare is a Sandcastle. A Psychic Sandcastle. So it's better than your average Sandcastle. A baby Psychic Sandcastle. Sophocles, pretty good. Discard 2 cards from your hand if you do draw 4. I think it's good. It puts supplies into the discard pile. Sun Expanded, you build a second deck technically with the discard pile, since you have Via Seeker and other cards that get things from the discard pile. And then our rare is Tangrowth. So we're slowing down a little bit, but hopefully we get something interesting. So Full Arts Apocalypse, and the rare is Electivire. Okay. Reverse is Porygon Z, nice. And the rare is Turtonator. We now have a set of those guys. Please, leave me alone. I don't need you. Foil Wish Baton, that's the second one I believe. Yep, and the rare is Marshadow GX. 150 HP, Fighting type, Shadow Hunt. Now, I've heard people talk about this card to be played in Expanded specifically with Night March. It's a Night Marcher that doesn't have literally 30 HP that can attack, and since Shadow Hunt allows it, this Pokemon can use attacks of any basic Pokemon in your discard pile. You still need the necessary energy to use each attack. So since you dump literally all your Night Marchers in there, Marshadow can use it and deal a large amount of damage. I forget if Night March was 20 or 30 damage, but Marshadow makes the deck, in my opinion, a lot better because you don't risk playing just a bunch of little tiny Night Marchers. Pod number 9. Foil is Lycanroc again, that's our second one. And then the rare is Raticate. That's like our 10th. That's our 5th. I only overestimated by double the amount. Alright, Foil Charmander. Foil favorite Pokemon. Cool. And then our rare is Bye Bye Butterfree. And you know what I gotta say is Bye Bye Butterfree, because I do not want you. Alright. Ralts. Maybe now I can build Fairy with my 9 Ralts. The reverse is a Psychic Sandcastle, better than regular Sandcastles. And the rare is another Psychic Sandcastle. Please go away. I don't want you. Alright. Well, after the Marshadow, game pod number 9, or it's number 10. We slowed down, in my opinion. I didn't really want Marshadow, I don't think it's that great. For a while, I'll play at least. He's on the pack, so it's gotta be good, right? Alright, so the reverse is Electros. I pulled you as my rare and didn't read you then, and I'm not gonna read you now. And we have another Snow Crab. Alright. Okay, our reverse is Malamar, and our rare is Heracross. Opening another. Got 47 packs to go. Okay, reverse is Zumro with thick fat, just like. And then the rare is another Bye Bye Butterfree. Please be Bye Bye, because I've seen you 4 times, and that is not what Bye Bye means. Alright, Foil Wick. And the rare is another Snow Crab. Alright. Dabbing Duskull. Foil is Heracross, and the rare is Tangrowth. Another Dabbing Duskull, that's number 9. Another Guzma. 4, so we've got our set. We need more than 3, and then our holo is Dusknoir. So moving on. Just need one more Gliscopod, and we're all good. Win pod number 11. So we need 11 of those guys, and then Slowking. Just chilling on the beach. So yeah, just one more Gliscopod would be literally perfect. Everything would be okay. The rare is not Gliscopod. So seeing a lack of ultra rares that I would really like. I haven't seen a Dark Eye. After 3 boxes and 2 Elite Trainer boxes, not seen a Dark Eye GX. So foil Gyarados, and the rare is Zygarde. Yeah, I'm starting to believe that Dark Eye is not a real Pokemon card. At least in the GX form. And the rare is Eradicate. Alright, so here we go. Reaching. The rare is Slowking. Pack number... I forget. We got 38 packs including this one, so... The reverse is the horse. And the rare is not worth it. Toxicroak. Whatever it does, can do whatever it wants, but not near me. So, the reverse is a Alolan Eradicate. And the rare is another Charizard. So we have 3 of these guys now. I will build a Charizard deck, and it will be horrible, but I will like it because it is Charizard. Alright. Ooh, so the reverse is Meowstic, and the rare is the spider thingy. Alright. No full art Charizard, that would be cooler than regular Charizard. So, pawn number 12. And pawn number 12. And the rare is a Zoomeril. Zoomeril. Alright. Charmeleon, number like 1,000, so it's 9, 10. So the reverse is Zygarde, and the rare is... Why? The most, in my opinion, just the worst full art supporter to pull happens to be the one we pull. Full art Kiawe. Search your deck for up to 4 fire energy cards, attach them to one of your Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. Your turn ends. Put 4 energy however you want and just lose the game the turn that your opponent gets to attack you for not doing anything and punishing you. I mean, it's pretty cool on turn 1, but it's just awful after that, in my opinion. Guzman number 5. The rare is Toxicroak. I guess you want me to read you. So, Toxicroak, 110 HP, Psychic type, Poison type, whatever you want to call it. 1 Psychic and a colorless for 30. Poison Jab, your opponent's active Pokemon's not poisoned. 3 energy, 2 Psychic and a colorless. Poison Boost, 80 damage plus. If this Pokemon is poisoned, its attack does 80 more damage. Then remove that special condition from this Pokemon. Okay, weird. Kind of glad I read that now. Now I know. It is embedded in my mind. So, our reverse is Spider, and the rare is the 3rd Lycanroc. In foil, or in holo. We pulled 2 in foil, I think. Alright. Charmander number 10. Funny how we pulled more Charmeleons and Charmanders. Your rare is Electivire. Not Golisopod. Not Darkrai. Wimpod number 13. Olivia. Number 10. And the rare is Full Art Tapu Bulu GX. 180 HP Grass type. Tapu Bulmon. So, Horn attack for 30. 1 Grass. Decent attack. Nature Judgment. 3 energy. 2 Grass and a colorless. 120 damage. You may discard all energy attached to this Pokemon. If you do, its attack does 60 more damage. So 180 for 3. Pretty good since we've got ways to stack damage on top. And then Tapu Wilderness GX. 150 for the exact same cost as Nature Judgment. Heal all damage from this Pokemon. And honestly, being able to do that, I've seen it work so many times. And it's really, really cool. And I really, really like seeing it happen because sometimes it's closeout games for me where I could win if they didn't do that. But they do. And I forget that's his GX move and then they win. So our rare is another Snow Crab. Alright. Foil Porygon using Hyper Beam, the one that gave people seizures. Okay, so the rare is another like the wire. We have 3 of these. It feels like we have more. Only 3. Weird. I feel like I've seen you way more times than I want to. Because anytime over 3, or even over 1, is more times than I want to see you. So the rare from this pack is a Zoomeril. Zoomeril. Made that joke already. Alright. Next pack. We've got another Wimpod. We have got 14 Wimpods. The foil is another Disgusting Pollen Vileplume. I'm going to test this card out now, because now I have 2 foil ones. And the rare is Slowking. Alright. Dabbing Duskull. Another Guzma. Another foil Sandcastle. And the rare is Raichu. 24 packs to go. Reaching the end soon. Foil Sneasel, and the rare is a Malamar. Again, another card that I feel like I've seen more of than I actually have. I don't think I've pulled that many foils of them. Foil Rhydon, and the rare is Slowking. Open another. Alright, so another foil pony. And the rare from this pack is another Electivire. I don't want to see you ever again. Alright, so the foil is another Vileplume, and the rare is Persian. This is a first. For being a regular rare, surprised I've seen more of the other holos than you. 20 packs to go. Alright, so the rare is Red Carrier. Foil is Rhydon. It's meant to be. They are best friends. Or each other, since they evolved from each other. Who knows? Alright. The reverse from this pack is another Porygon Z. We've got 3 total Porygon Z. Let's build the deck. And the rare is another Sandcastle. That is Sandcastle number 6, I believe. Including the foil ones. Alright, so the rare is Stuffle, the Pillow Pokemon. Pillow Pet Pokemon. And the rare is Alolan Raticate. Charmander, Dabbing Duskull, Foil Lana, and the rare is Bye Bye Butterfree. And like I said before, this doesn't feel like bye bye. Seems like hello. Foil Ribombee. Switch to your basic and tap, and that's just good. I think just you play that in Gardevoir, then you need to. It's just strong. And then the rare is Gardevoir. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. So Gardevoir, why it's good is Secret Spring. Once during your turn, you may attach a Psychic Energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. Just good. It's just good. It accelerates Pokemon. It accelerates your energy. It's just a good card. So you may attach one energy from your turn. You know, you already attach one. So say you don't have any energy in your hand. You get Honey Gather. You get 2 basic fairies. You attach Infinite Force 30 times. This attack does 30 damage times the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon. So for 2 energy, you're doing 60. If your opponent has 1 energy, you're doing 90. Just being able to put out that much damage that quickly is very, very good. So yeah, we've pulled a Gardevoir. Overrated, but in my opinion, I'm not gonna play it. If I'm playing that card in the near future, just I don't know what to say. I guess I jumped on the hype train and I shouldn't do that, and I don't like doing that. Alright, the reverse is Raticate again, and the rare is Raichu. Raichu number 2, plus the 2 foil ones we've pulled throughout this pack opening. 13 packs to go. The reverse is Electivire. How many have I pulled of you? 2. And then the rare is Meowstic. Alright. Tangela, and the rare is Full Art Wick. I wanted this. Just because. Alright, each player counts the cards in their hand, shuffles those cards into their deck, and then draws that many cards. Not really that good. Card's pretty though. So yeah, okay. 11 packs. And our reverse is Lycanroc, 3rd one. And the rare is Azumarill, the 20th one. That's a 3rd. Alright. Reverse Dumbbells, and the rare is Meowstic, 5 of you. Another Sophocles. And the rare is Beware. Hopefully pull something cool in the next few packs. The rare is Brooksish. Charmander like 1,000. Persian. Oh, that's the second one. And the rare is Turtonator. Just a pretty vanilla Pokemon. Alright. Sneasel, and then more poison. More poison. And then reverse Zygarde, the 4th one. More than you'll ever need in your life. And the rare is Porygon. So now we have a set of those guys. It is fate. It is telling me build de-evolution Porygon in some way. Reverse is Kingdra, the 2nd one. And the rare is Dusknoir. And here we go, the last few packs. You made it this far. You are very interested in this setup. Another Raichu, 3rd Raichu. Nice artwork. And the reverse is Scolipede, and the rare is Persian. Let's hope we pull something good. End this off on a high note. The reverse is a 4th Vileplume, and the rare is Toxicroak. And we're on the last pack. Game fun number 16, 15. The reverse is Scolipede again, and the rare is Electros. So yeah, that was the pack opening. I don't know why I hit get more. I don't want to get more. So we'll see. Let's check out what we got. So yeah, we got pulled 2 Charizards, 2 Ho-Ohs, 1 Golisopod, 1 Salazzle regular art, a bunch of these guys. 2 of him, 1 in full art, 1 in regular. A Marshadow, a Noivern, a Gardevoir, and then a full art Tapu Bulu, 2 full art Salazzle, a full art Necrozma, a hyper rare Machamp GX, and a full art Alolan Muck. For trainers, we pulled full art Kiawe, a bunch of foil cards like escape ropes, dumbbells. We pulled 6 Guzma, full art Wick, And yeah, like, so the pack opening was pretty good in terms of what we got for the amount of packs. I think it was fine. I would have hoped to pull maybe a full Galissapod, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess. So yeah, well, if you like this video, like and subscribe. If you want to see more, let me know in the comments. If you want to see me play any specific card or try to make a deck in any specific card, write in the comments. I'll try building a deck around it. And this has been Fernando with TCG Hawk Rocks, and I'll see you in the next one.